7th standard, term 1, prose 1, Eidgah. So today we are going to see a new lesson, Eidgah. It is a lesson about the festival of Muslims. It is a lesson about Eid, a Muslim festival, Eid. Okay, shall we go for the lesson? How wonderful and beautiful was the morning of Eid. The trees looked greener and fields more festive. The sky had a lovely pink glow. The sun seemed brighter and more dazzling than before to wish the world a very happy Eid. So, he is telling the morning was very beautiful and wonderful because the day was Eid. The trees looked greener and fields more festive. The sky had a lovely pink glow. Lovely pink glow means with the sun behind the clouds, it is looking very in a pink glow. The sun seemed brighter and more dazzling than before to wish the world a very happy Eid. The sun also looking very bright and dazzling means shining more brightly to wish the world very happy Eid. The village was filled with excitement. Everyone was up early to go to Eidgah. The boys were more excited than the others. They had been talking about it all the day. Finally, the day had come, and now they were impatient. They were taking their treasures out of their pockets, counting and recounting it before putting it back. Mohammed counted 1, 2, 10, 12. He had 12 coins. Mohsin had 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 15 coins. With this money, they could buy countless things: toys, sweets, paper pipes, rubber balls, and much more. The happiest of the boys was Hamid. He was only 4, thin and poorly dressed. Last year, his father had died of cholera. His mother also died. From then, Hamid lived with his old granny, Amina, and was as happy as a lark. She told him that his father has gone to earn money and his mother has gone to Allah to get lovely gifts for him. This made Hamid very happy. Hamid has no shoes on his feet. The cap on his head was soiled and tattered. He knew that his father would come back with sackful of silvers and his mother with gifts from Allah. Then he could have more than Mohammed, Mohsin, Noori and Sami. So, the village was filled with excitement. Village is filled more with excitement. Everyone wake up early to go to the Eidgah. So everyone wake up early, go to the prayer. The boys were more excited than others. The boys in the village was more excited than the other people. They had been talking about it all the time. Everybody is talking about the festival all the time. In the festival we had to do like this, that, everything. Finally, the day had come. On that day, the day had come. And now they were impatient. So they can't rest themselves. They are very eager. They were taking their treasure out of their pockets, counting and recounting it, putting it back. So they are taking the money out of the pocket and counting again. While we are small children also we used to do this, no? So they are counting and recounting before putting it back. Mohammed counted 1, 2, 10, 12. He had 12 coins. So Mohammed is taking the coins and counting. Mohammed is having 12 coins. Mohsin had 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 15 coins. So Mohammed is having 12 coins. Mohsin is having 15 coins. With this money, they could buy countless things. So they can buy with these money, they can buy more things like toys, sweets, paper pipes, rubber balls and much more. The happiest boy was Hamid. In the village, there was a boy called Hamid. He was the happiest boy for that day. He was only 4, thin and poorly dressed. The boy was very thin. He was only 4 years old, but he was poorly dressed. Last year his father had died of cholera and his mother also died. So the last year his father has died because of cholera. After that his mother also died. From that, Hamid lived with his old granny Amina and was as happy as a lark. He was living with his granny Amina. So here you can see the picture. She told him that his father had gone to earn money and his mother had gone to Allah to get lovely gifts for him. She has told him because since he is a very small boy, he doesn't know anything. He has told to his grandson that his father has went to earn more money and his mother has went to Allah to bring more gifts for him. This made Hamid very happy. So the small boy, he doesn't know anything. He is thinking that his father has gone to earn more money and his mother has gone to Allah to get more gifts. So he was very happy. After they come, he will be having more money and more things, more gifts. Hamid has no shoes on his feet. The cap on his head was soiled and tattered. Tattered means torn. Hamid is having no shoes to wear and his cap also was very much soiled, means very much dirty and also torn. He knew that his father would come back with sack full of silvers and his mother with gifts from Allah. He is thinking that his father will come back with sack full of means moota fulla. So full of silver and mother with full of gifts from Allah. Then he would have more than Muhammad, Mohsin, Noori and Sami. So these children are friends of Hamid, friends of Hamid living in the village. So he is thinking after they come back, he will be having more things than Muhammad, Mohsin, Noori and Sami. Hamid's granny Amina was sad. So Hamid's granny is feeling sad. Why? It was Eid and she did not have even a handful of grains. If only her son were there, it would have been a wonderful kind of Eid. Hamid went to his grandmother and said, "Granny, I will be the first to get back." "Don't worry." Amina was worried. Other boys were going out with their fathers. How could she let him go to the fair all by himself? So Amina, the granny was very sad. Hamid's granny was very sad. Why? It was Eid and she did not have even a handful of grains. So she is not having not having any grains because the day was a festival and they have to celebrate it, but she is not having even a single grain. If only her son was there, it would have been a kind of Eid, different kind of Eid. She is thinking that if her son would be there, that is Hamid's father would be there, then the Eid will be a different kind of Eid. He would have something, he would have went to job and something he will be having, then they can celebrate more even better. Hamid went to his grandmother and said, "Granny, I'll be the first to get back." So he is going to grandmother and saying, "Granny, I'll be the first to get back." So he is going somewhere and he'll be first to be back. "Don't worry, Amina. Don't worry." He is telling, "Don't worry." Amina was worried, but still Amina was worried. Other boys were going out with their fathers. She is thinking that other boys were going with their fathers. Even they are small or big, they are going with the fathers. But he can't go. How could she let him go to the fair all by himself? She is thinking that if he goes out and he had to buy the things, he can't let him out alone also because he is small. So others will be going with their father. He has to go alone. So she was very much worried. Hamid left with the other boys. Hamid was like one with the wings on his feet. They ran on ahead of the elders and waited for them under a tree. They reached the suburbs of the town. On both sides of the road were big houses of the rich. In the gardens, mango and lychee trees were full of fruits. Then they came across the stores of the sweets vendors, all decorated so gaily. Every store had sweets piled up in heaps like mountains. So Hamid left with the other boys. So Hamid went with the other boys in the villages. No, before we saw Muhammad, Mohsin, like those, he also went with those boys. Hamid was one like with wings on his feet. Since he is small boy, he doesn't know anything. Always he is running here and there. Wings on the feet means he is running like something on the feet. He is not keeping his feet on the floor and walking. Just he is running. So that is the meaning of wings on his feet. They ran on ahead of the elders and waited for them under the tree. Before the elders, he is running before itself and going and waiting under the tree. They reached the suburbs of the town. So suburbs means end of the village, and his suburbs means entrance of the town. And waiting on both sides of the road were big houses of the rich. So there in the town, mostly the big houses will be there of the rich. In the gardens, mangoes and lychees trees were full of fruits. In the gardens also more mangoes and lychees trees are there with full of fruits. Then they came across the stores of the sweet vendors. Then next they are coming to the stores, sweet stores they are coming. All decorated so gaily. Gaily means in bright colors. Here the meaning is given here down. Gaily means bright colors. All are decorated. Everybody has decorated their stores with bright colors, color paper, something. Every store had sweets piled up in heaps like mountains. So everybody had having more. They have done more sweets to sell their sweets in the shop. It is piled up like heaps, like piled up in heaps like mountains. Like mountain, they have kept the sweets. Okay, children. Thank you.